across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
As he's taken down at the 23.
The Washington ball.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Gun, Geis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. The play fake. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
He's checking crowd.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Barkley.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
On the stop. yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
At his 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, 82 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. Jones now off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and wearing all...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20.
Prime time, baby.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 64 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick.
And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Down, Washington.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Three yards remain for second down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Bryce Love, 52 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
At the 31. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Right shift, 33. 33. Here we go, D. Hey, check right 33. Check right 33. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones buying time to his left. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This duo locked in 14 yards there and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and...
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 27, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action with Haskins. He's going to go for a big play. And got his man complete.
Can't be denied,
touchdown, boy. Washington. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes this Washington 21, Giants 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up third down.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now a timeout.
The ball carrier.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Jabril Peppers. A gain of 9 yards. And the Washington.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, we got four down.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Jones throwing on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the play, it's 3rd down and 4.
Again, it's Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
3-yard attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Hands it off out of the gun. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Haskins out of the gun. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Jabril Peppers. Haskins pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again, Jones. And this one incomplete. Jones. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come on, Mustang 19. You better be ready. Don't be scared of me. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, D. 56 to Mike, boys.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that one knocked away and incomplete.
That's the end of the
Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 39, Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
By Washington.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 29. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Gain of a yard.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Now, opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Right there, 56.
From the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
56, Mike, 56. Coming. 56, Mike, 53, 56. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 56 and 18.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete left side to Shepard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That's it, baby. We go work.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm here.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Ingram.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Room here to run. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Check my 33. Check my 33. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at